Alright, we're gonna do a quick walkover of the Chevelle right now and what we're gonna do today. So today I'm gonna wet sand the firewall. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to clean this up because this is the old weather stripping. There it is. The old weather stripping was on here, and we just kind of primered over it before I could scrape all of it off. But as right now, wet sand this. My boy Brian's gonna come. While I'm doing that, he's gonna test fit my the hub, the quick release steering wheel, all that. And the reason why I just want to test fit it right now is because I want to take it off and paint some of the parts the same color as the car, of course. Now this, we finished this up yesterday and we primered it, and we're pretty confident that it is straight, but we are going to block it one more time, just to be extra sure. I do need to wet sand this as well, so we can go ahead and paint this. Granted, we're not blocking this as much as we would the body, just because the seal plate's going to come right here, and as well it's the door jamb, so you don't really have to worry about this. When we did spray primer on the quarter panel, it was wet, so you're able to see the reflection a little bit, and you didn't see it all wavy how it used to be or anything like that. So yeah, we were able to get this primered as well, which is cool. Didn't really worry about getting everything perfect inside there, because once again the weather stripping is going to go inside there. Another thing I need to get is seam seal, because I took off, as you can tell right here, took it off right here because it looked kind of jank, a little bit ugly, so gonna do that again. Also got to add it down right here because it was cracked, and up in there. I don't know if you guys can see it. You can actually see through there. Let's see, you can see the light coming in. Let's see if I block it off, kind of a little bit. And then yeah, block that side. If we have time, we might get to this side, but I don't think we are. Obviously the roof is pretty straight already. We are going to get to this at some point in time, but other than that, our biggest thing is reblocking that other quarter panel, test fitting the wheel, wet sanding the firewall. I also need to remove all of this over here just so it's easier for us to paint. We are going to be painting the frame a gloss black. Like I said in the other video, I don't have time or the money to actually go get the frame powder coated, so we're working with what we got. But yeah, let's see how the day goes. All right, and look what else came in today, guys. The headlights. I don't know if you guys remember. Let me just show you. All right, these ones just came in today. I'm sure you guys remember, or probably not, whatever. But like in one of the other videos, Moon sent me the wrong headlights. They sent me the Moon Makers, and then but I ordered the Moon Makers 2s, so I had to return those. And then it took them like 2 weeks later. I ended up, or no, like a week, yeah, probably a week later, a week and a half, I ended up emailing them, telling them, hey, I never received them, can I get a tracking number? They emailed me back saying that that request to get these ones shipped out never went through. So then they finally sent them. So it took a couple days after that for me to get these, but these are what they look like. They're 7 inches, pretty much the exact same plug that the factory lights have. So hopefully that works. If not, I could rewire it to make it work. But what I do need to do is cut those buckets. So after we test fit the steering wheel, I might get on that. All right, here's a quick update on the Chevelle and where we're at with it. Keep in mind, I am getting used to this whole vlogging thing, so I don't really stop in between what I'm doing to vlog. That's why I'm always showing you guys updates right in the middle, or like once I'm done with it, not during that process. But here's the Chevelle, and let's look at what I've done. All right, so I finished wet sanding the firewall. I haven't rinsed it off yet because when I was wet sanding it, I had a tarp covering the bottom, but it wasn't like a big tarp or anything like that, and some of the water that ended up spilling off is starting to stain the concrete. You can see all those stripes down there. That's all from the primer. So once I get another tarp, which we do have one, I'm just lazy to do it right now, I'll go ahead and rinse this all off, and then I'll go ahead and wet sand the top. We did test fit, that's gonna be the seat I'm using, by the way. We did test fit the steering wheel. The thing is, it sticks out probably to like right there. It's like maybe 4 inches longer than that. So on this steering wheel, we also finished sanding down this quarter panel right here. My uncle did that before he just took off. Now I just need to sand this and this before we primer it, and then start sculpting that part. So with this steering wheel, this is obviously the factory steering wheel, I'm able to just reach over here, right? No problem, easy. With the NRG steering wheel, with the hub, the quick release, and the wheel, which is concave, so similar to this, goes in. It's 3 inches concave, so the steering wheel is like right about here, so I can't reach the turn signal with my hand easily while I'm holding this, so I'm gonna have to reach over and do that. Not that big of a deal. The biggest part is I'm not the tallest guy. I'm like 5'6". So in order for me to feel comfortable and the steering wheel not be like in my chest, I have to, or let me rephrase that. With the steering wheel not being in my chest, I have to push the seat back more, which means I can barely reach the pedals. So might create some custom brackets, use some bricks, I don't fucking know, something like that. But as of right now, so yeah, I wasn't thinking about vlogging. Brian went ahead and tested that. Now he's back there working on one of the parts that we needed to strip the paint off so we could repaint again, because there's a lot of defects on it. I'm finishing up this part. I'm gonna go ahead and sand more shit down, and then we should be good to go for the day. I don't know. Oh, around the window, I'm gonna take let's see, this wire wheel and just go around this to clean it up, and then I wouldn't have to sand it by hand or anything like that. But yeah, this is where we're at so far. That's Brian's car, by the way. Alright, so from what it looks like this car's been through fucking hell and back. So these are where the clips go for the front molding, or the molding that goes around the window. Alright, finishing up with the vlog today. Probably gonna combine this with a couple of other ones. I know there's not that much material on this one, that's why. But we'll continue this probably on Monday when I go pick up more paint. I think that's pretty much it. Paint, so we could paint the firewall, the door jambs, and the trunk. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Tomorrow I got work. I am going to be taking the Trailblazer. The Trailblazer does have the check engine light on. It is acting weird, so let's see how that goes. But until Monday. Alright guys, what we're doing today is I'm gonna go to the paint shop to buy more paint for the Chevelle. We almost used all the paint that we currently have, but it's not enough to paint the door jambs and the firewall. I think I also need to paint the wheel wells next. That way the front end will be done and I can put it all together. Then we just need to worry about the quarter panel. So yesterday, the Chevelle's right there. Yesterday my uncle hits me up and he's saying, yeah, I'm getting ready to primer everything while I was at work. And then right at the end he was like, but we ran out of tape. So he couldn't mask up the rest of the car. So that's what I'm gonna go do right now. Obviously buy the paint, buy tape, etching primer, and then 120 grit longboard sandpaper. So yeah, let's go get it. All right, so this is just what I picked up. I picked up 2 quarts of the paint, 2 cans of etching primer. We were running out of, I think this is 120 grit. And then we got these tapes right here. Unfortunately, this 3M brand tape isn't as, the adhesive's not as strong as this American brand. So what I'm gonna do right now is take it back, see if I can exchange it for this, if they do have it. If not, we'll figure it out. I'll have to order some online or see if any like local auto parts stores have them in stock. All right, so the shop I usually go to did not have the tape we're looking for, so I ended up looking around. Can't really find it at automotive stores or like O'Reilly's and AutoZone, things like that. So I came over here to Finish Line, or Finish Masters, sorry, on Monterey Road, and able to get a sleeve of it. Cool, not too bad, only 40 bucks. But yeah, time to go home and let's see if we can primer the rest of the car. We just need a primer. I think we need to primer the right quarter panel again, for sure the roof, because that doesn't have any primer on it, and then the driver's side door jamb. All right, I'm gonna show you guys a quick update of where we're at with the ship out. Working on it right now. I'm working on a bunch of small parts, the brackets, these little pieces that go over the lights on the quarter panel. And my uncle's killing it on the car. I'm not gonna be able to get a lot done right now because I have to do some other work. But we had the canopy over the car just a moment ago. And the reason why we moved it is because we did spray another coat of primer on it and we wanted it to dry faster. But as we go on with the car, we do find more shit that we did not expect. Let me show you. All right, here it is. So this patch right here needs to be cut out. It is rusted through, as you kind of tell. See the light back there. And another thing I noticed when my uncle was primering the car right now, we got some primer on my trailing arm and sway bar, so we're gonna have to figure out how to get rid of that. I think buff it out, wet sand, some shit. This is where it's at so far. Still haven't fixed any of the rest, but we'll get there. And we did some sanding on top. All right, we'll check in a little bit, see where we're at. All right, and if anyone knows what this shit is, go ahead and leave a comment, let me know. But on a lot of my brackets, I'm pretty sure, honestly, I think it's probably like the rubberized material people put on like the actual frame, the chassis of your car. But it's blotches of this everywhere, as you can see. Right, there's a spot right here, kind of thick and hard to get off. I found it on a couple of my parts, so what I'm just doing is burning it off. And once I heat it up, it just scrapes right out. My uncle's over there putting on the last coat of primer for now. The body looks so good, so much straighter than it was before. Some minor imperfections here that we should be able to fix with the last blocking, but other than that, we should be good to go for paint soon. Minus obviously fixing that little rust spot that's I showed you guys right over there, and the window, which we'll get to at some point in time. I told him the line's not straight, and now he's determined to prove me wrong because he thinks it is. And now he's worried he has to block it again. Or not worried, he says he wants to. Alright everybody, here's the last update for the day. Because I'm about to get ready, head on out. I have to go do some other work elsewhere. Here we got all the parts that I finished sanding today. The 4 bumper brackets, and then these pieces that cover the lights on the quarter panel. We do have this piece that goes, I forgot what it's called, but it's part of the radiator. So the radiator is going to be on this side, and then the latch is in between on both. We did paint it, but it was kind of messed up, so we decided to strip it all over again, take it from there. In other news, I did order a GoPro, a Hero 8, so I'm going to start using that for vlogging, because right now, as you know, I'm using my phone. Not that it's bad, but I want to be able to use my phone while I'm vlogging. And then I just want like a dedicated item just for vlogging, which is going to be that GoPro Hero 8. I was looking at other cameras like the slingshot and whatnot, because they do have the flip up display so you can see it when I'm recording. GoPro doesn't, but they are coming out with a little camera that connects to this mod in the fall that I want to get as well. Yeah, but the reason why I really wanted the GoPro is because it's compact, it's portable, I can throw it on my car, fuck it, you know. Whereas another camera, I won't be able to do that unless you have more expensive equipment, which I'm not trying to invest in a camera at this point, or probably ever. I don't want nothing crazy that big, because that's like production shit at that point. And I'm not fucking making movies or anything like that. So yeah, I'm gonna stick with the GoPro. Like I said, the mod's available now, which lets me attach that camera to it, or the display, that pop-up display, which comes out in the fall. So I'll probably get that. They have like a little light that's attachable to it. I think that'll be perfect for me as of right now. Until then. Also, here's our little rooster. He's kind of an asshole. I don't even know if he has a name, honestly. Alright guys, and one more thing before I head out. I just got my Trailblazer back from the shop yesterday, and this is one reason why I hate taking my cars to shops. And the only reason why I'm taking the Trailblazer to one is because it's still covered under warranty, so I don't have to pay for shit. They cover labor, parts, all that. But here, check it out. You can see how it's dented in right there. Drops down a little bit. See it? Okay, what that is caused from when they went ahead and put down the hood and then they try to close it with their arm. So the palm of their hand made that dent. So yeah, the shops then are gonna take care of your car 100% unless you're getting your car restored somewhere for whatever reason. But I fucking hate taking my car to places for that reason, because they don't care about it. And then when you bring it to their attention, they're always like, oh, it was either there before, or they didn't cause it, or some other fucking bullshit why they don't want to cover it and repair it. I mean, I love working on cars, so I'd rather do all the work myself. In this case, I have to deal with it because obviously everything's covered under warranty. So instead of paying the $1,000 it took or whatever, actually this time it was less than $1,000, about $800 to repair that. Obviously it was all covered. I didn't have to pay for anything. But instead of taking the time to buy the parts myself and do it myself, have a shop do it, I mean, this is what I got to deal with. I'll probably bring it to their attention either today or tomorrow, see what we can do. But yeah, if you can do the work yourself, you can do it. I got a couple other stories about the Trailblazer getting damaged from other shops, and I'll probably get to that in a different video.